All eyes remain fixed on the legal proceedings involving former President Donald Trump, as Washington becomes the epicenter of his criminal cases. In a recent courtroom session, Jack Smith, a central figure in these proceedings, secured a procedural and timing victory by being seated in the front row. Meanwhile, attention is also directed toward Atlanta, where Mark Meadows, a former Trump White House veteran facing indictment, took the stand. Meadows sought to relocate his trial out of the state court system. These significant events unfolded on the same day as another hearing for a January 6 case occurred in a federal courthouse in Washington, involving another Trump White House veteran, Peter Navarro. The convergence of these hearings creates a whirlwind of activity within a single day, notably in the same courthouse where Trump himself was arraigned. The latest developments in the Smith case saw the judge denying Trump's aspiration for a 2026 trial, instead opting for an expedited schedule. This decision marks a momentous occurrence, as the trial date of March 4, 2024, is established, roughly 2 months after the request was made by Jack Smith's legal team. The judge's ruling was influenced by a top Smith prosecutor's argument that given the gravity of the charges against the defendant, a swift and comprehensive consideration of the claims in an open court is imperative due to the strong public interest. In a noteworthy statement, the judge emphasized that trial dates are not contingent on a defendant's professional commitments, stressing that Trump must adapt his schedule to accommodate the trial's requirements. Drawing an analogy, the judge pointed out that scheduling a trial date around a professional athlete's calendar would be inappropriate, and the same principle applies here, where Trump is a candidate with electoral commitments on the horizon. The trial process commences with the selection of a jury, beginning a day before a significant event in Trump's professional calendar. While these developments unfolded, reporters and legal professionals, including Glenn Kirshner, a Department of Justice veteran, were present in the courtroom. The outcome of the hearing was met with mixed reactions, with Jack Smith's team securing an early trial date, leaving Trump's defense team displeased due to its earlier-than-desired timing. Within this legal spectacle, tensions arose as Trump's lead defense attorney, John Lauro, delivered impassioned remarks, prompting the judge to request a moderation in tone. Lauro's rhetoric included the assertion that Trump is neither above nor below the law, and he contended that Smith's schedule would yield a show trial rather than a fair and speedy one. Lauro also previewed a strategic roadmap aiming to dismiss the case, claiming that the court may lack jurisdiction over the matter since the Department of Justice effectively indicted Trump for his presidential actions. Lauro's strategy sought to intertwine Trump's well-known criticisms of the Bidens and President Biden's connection to Merrick Garland, attempting to create a legal argument around these political issues. Furthermore, Lauro indicated that a motion challenging selective prosecution would be presented, suggesting that the prosecution benefits the political campaign of prosecutors who are targeting Trump. In the courtroom, a tussle between the defense's sweeping arguments and the judge's stance played out. The defense's claim that any trial before 2026 would devolve into a show trial was ultimately unsuccessful, leading to the set trial date of March 24, 2024. This hearing underscored the judicial process's formal nature, distinct from the informality of platforms like Twitter or political debates. It was highlighted that this forum holds significant consequences, given that Trump's freedom and reputation are at stake. This legal arena adheres to specific rules regarding when claims, such as those related to selective prosecution or executive immunity, can be introduced as credible evidence before a jury. As the hearing progressed, indications emerged that special counsel Jack Smith's team would largely obtain the requested timeline. Smith's restrained demeanor in the courtroom was observed, characteristic of his approach, where he gathers evidence meticulously and files compelling indictments. The magnitude of these proceedings, which cast the former president as a defendant in a case involving a coup attempt against the democracy he once led, remains striking. Amid these varied legal events, the central tenet endures: while the defendant is presumed innocent and possesses rights, Trump's endeavors to delay the trial were thwarted. These legal maneuvers mark a significant juncture as the hearings transition from arraignment to shaping the future course of the trials.